chapter 17, the Philistines are back, this time with a champion named Goliath. Goliath challenges Israel to a mano-a-mano combat, like a single-man combat. Choose a man who is able to fight one-on-one. It says Goliath was about 8 to 10 feet tall. Now, you would think that Saul, being tall, would stand up against Goliath, but he didn't. David was the only one who wasn't feared. David knew the power of God, and he had faith. He knew Goliath and the Philistines were not in God's army, the God of Israel. So we have these two contrasts here. We have Saul, the king of the Israelites, who should be an example of faith, but he leads his troops into fearfulness. And we have this young harp player, David, willing to fight because of his faith in God. Saul suits David in armor, and David's like, dude, I can't fight in this armor. I'm not used to it. So he takes off his armor and gets rid of the sword and picks up a sling and 5 stones. This picture shows sling stones that were found in an Assyrian city. It's very similar to what David would have used. We're in chapter 17, verses 48 through 51. As the Philistine moved closer to attack him, David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet him. Reaching into his bag and taking out a stone, he slung it and struck the Philistine on the forehead. The stone sank into his forehead and he fell face down on the ground. So David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. Without a sword in his hand, he struck down the Philistine and killed him. Man, imagine getting rocked in the head with one of those. It's like baseball size.
Listen, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love Jesus, but I drink a little.